It is a state record.
Good squat there from Shelly. Judges say 3 white lights. It's a good lift.
Very strong walkout.
Following Shelly on platform 1, we're going to have Stacy Davis. Stacy's taking the same weight here, 120 kilos.
Moved a little slow out of the hole. Let's see what the judges call. A 2-to-1 call. It is a good lift.
And here comes Stacy. I believe Stacy is the first lifter today competing in wraps. So this is a separate division from those competing in sleeves. Just adds a little bit more support around the knee joint. Allows for more spring out of the hole. And that's a good opener there for Stacy. 3 white lights and a good lift.
Brittany on platform 2. Her opener for squat is 172.5 keys.
172 already, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
We're getting up there fast. A very nice opener for Brittany. Let's see what the judges have to say. 3 white lights for her.
And that's a strong walkout there for Stella. Sinking her opener and standing right up. Going to be 3 white lights there and a good lift for Stella.
Bar is loaded for Jared with a 185 keys.
Bar is loaded here on 1 for Jeanette. 122.5 kilos or 270 in freedom units. Strong pick. Routine opener there for Jeanette. 3 white lights. And following Jeanette, we're going to have Jen Havard.
A very nice opener for Jared. And judges give him a 2-to-1 call. Good lift. Bar is loaded for Jonathan, who will be squatting at 185 keys as well.
And here comes Jen. Another wrap squatter here. So you'll notice these wrap squatters are going to have a little bit more spring out of the hole. Strong pick. Nice easy squat there for Jen. And that's going to go 2-to-1. That's a no lift from both sides. So likely going to be on depth there. Another thing with wearing the wraps, it can sometimes be a little bit harder to hit the hole. A lot more pressure around the knee joint.
Very nice lift from Jonathan. Unfortunately, it was a no lift.
Jonathan Lowe needs to get a little bit lower on his next squat. And the bar is loaded for Amanda Garrison here on 1.
And on platform 2, bar is loaded for Elisha with 202.5 kilos. Bar loaded for Elisha.
Come on. And Amanda stands up with it. I believe she may have missed the start command. And that is going to be the case. That's going to be a no lift for Amanda. Got 2 more attempts to come back and get that one.
And 3 white lights for Alicia. Okay, bar is loaded for Brent with 100 or 210 keys.
Looks to be a good squat on 2 there.
Yes, very, very low. Hit depth for sure.
And on 1 here, we got Jillian Marvel. Give us something to marvel at here. Receive the start command. Wow. Very powerful opener there. Going to be 3 white lights and a good lift.
We are back at the top for squat number 2 with Tatiana. She is opening with 127.5 kilos or 281 pounds.
Next on platform 1, we're going to have George DeCavo. And the bar is loaded for George. George here in the 181-pound weight class, opting not to walk out of squat.
That was 3 white lights for Tatiana.
And that's going to be 2-1 and a good lift there for George. Nice easy opener there for him.
Bar is loaded for Nicole. Squat number 2 is 132.5 kilos or 292 pounds.
And rounding out first attempts here on platform 1, we're going to have Joe Hayes, taking it to 185 kilos, 408 pounds.
Very strong walkout for Nicole.
It's going to be a national record attempt opener here for Joe. And also the heaviest opener of the flight.
3 white lights for Nicole. Very good lift.
Joe was walking out his squat.
Bar is loaded on platform 2
Come
for
on.
Lauren.
Looks good for Joe. Judges say 3 white lights. That's a good lift. And a national record.
Lauren is taking her time, making sure she gets set up just properly.
And that brings us back to the top of the lineup here with Peggy Alderson. Retaking her opener, 97.5 kilos.
A very smooth second attempt for Lauren. Let's see what the judges have to say. 3 white lights for Lauren. Good lift. The bar is loaded for Jennifer on platform 2. She'll have 303 pounds. Ooh. Unfortunately, just got stuck in that hole. She will have another attempt at it, though.
And here comes Peggy on platform 1.
Bar is loaded for Maya on platform 2 with 303 pounds as well.
Good squat there from Peggy. Good to say. Our judges.
Very nice lift from Maya with 3 white lights. Bar is loaded for Nicole on platform 2 with 303 pounds as well.
And that was a good lift there for Peggy. Moving on, we got Linda Franklin picking the bar to 105, 231 pounds. Here comes Linda.
Moved a little slow out of the hole. Let's see what the judges have to say. 3 white lights for Nicole.
It's an easy second attempt there for Linda. Let's see what the judges have to say. 3 white lights and a good win.
Bar is loaded for Amanda. Her squat attempt number 2 is 341 pounds. It is a state and national record attempt.
All right, and the bar is loaded for Shelly Walker here.
Ooh. Unfortunately, couldn't get up out of that hole. She will have another attempt at it, though.
Let's go, Shelly. Driving through that one. Powerful squat there and 3 white lights. It's a good lift.
We have Brittany on platform 2. She has 396 pounds.
I'm going to say Shelly probably goes 130 for her third. Nice 5 kilo jump first to second. Another 5, second to third. I can see it. Oh, wow, okay. And 132 and a half, so 7.5. It's a good jump. I think she's good for it. Here we got Stacy Davis squatting in wraps here. 127.5 kilos, 281 pounds.
A very nice second attempt from Brittany. Judges give her 3 white lights.
Stacy blowing through that second attempt there. 2-1, it's a good lift. Next up, we're going to have Stella attempting a state record here with 130 kilos, 286 pounds.
Bar is loaded on platform 2 for Jonathan. He has 418 pounds.
Here is Stella.
Oh, drive.
That is a stellar squat for Stella there.
Very nice squat for Jonathan. He was quite low.
Gonna be 3 white lights and a good lift. Following Stella here, we've got Jeanette taking the bar up another 2.5 keys.
Bar is loaded for Jaron. He has 429 pounds.
Stella coming in with her game face here. She's ready to go. A strong walkout. Nice, easy squat there. She's happy about it. 3 white lights. She knows.
A nice second attempt from Jaron. Judges give him 3 white lights.
Now we're taking the bar up to 145 kilos for Jen. So Jen, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, missed the squat command on her opener. Went ahead and took the jump anyway. She knows she's good for it. Just needs to wait for that command.
Bar is loaded for Elijah at 462 pounds. He's definitely bringing the intensity for this one.
All right, and here's Jen on one. Come on. Stands up with it. Judges say 3 white lights. That's going to be a no
Ooh,
lift.
drive. Ooh, let's see what the judges have to say. 3 wet lights for Elijah.
Good squat there for Elijah. I believe that Jen missed that one. Might have been some up and down motion, but it could have also been depth. A little bit hard to tell from where I'm sitting.
Bar is loaded on 2 for Brent. He has 479 pounds.
And here on platform 1, we've got Amanda retaking her opener, 150 kilos. Okay, yeah, and it was Amanda, I believe, that missed the squat command. So she needs to listen here, and I have no doubt she'll get this.
Drive. Ooh.
Come on.
A little heavy for our second attempt, but great catch from our spotters and loaders.
It's going to be 3 white lights for Amanda, and she's on the board. I'm sure she can breathe a little easier now that she got that one out of the way.
We are back at the top for our third squats. Tatiana will be leading us off. For her third attempt, it'll be 303 pounds for her final squat.
Going to have Jillian Marvel here. The marvelous Jillian Marvel on platform 1.
Tatiana's been making quite some big jumps here for her squat. From her first to her second was 7.5, and then from her second to her third is 10. So she's been making pretty heavy jumps. Drive.
Wow.
Ooh. That moved great for a third attempt. She is very excited, as she should be.
Jumping for joy over there on 2. And Jillian, 3 white lights, a good lift. Great squat there. Set herself up nicely there for a third attempt.
Jennifer on 2. She's redoing her second attempt on squat at 137.5 kilos, or 303 pounds.
Nice strong walkout there.
I do love the hair, though.
I know, right?
The hairstyles here have been quite phenomenal.
I believe that was a great squat, too.
That was a very good squat.
I believe her name is Hollis, and she does all the braiding and coloring for these types of meets.
She's doing an amazing job. These hairs have been awesome.
Absolutely. Can always tell whenever it's her work, right?
Oh, yes.
Here we have George on platform 1. No braids for George. But a strong squat. 2 to 1 and a good lift.
Nicole on platform 2. She has 308 pounds. Definitely bringing the intensity here.
So George only taking a 2.5 kilo jump from his first to his second there. I wonder if he'll take a bigger jump for his third. Oh, wow, okay, and he does. 10 kilos, 182.5.
Drive. Yes, we got it. Let's see what the judges have to say. 3 white lights for Nicole. She is very ecstatic, and her coach is extremely ecstatic for her.
It's a great fight there.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Here on platform 1, we're going to have Joe Hayes rounding out the second attempts here. Making a nice 10 kilo jump. 185 opener, 195 second.
Bar is loaded on 2 for Lauren. Her final squat for today is 314 pounds.
Here comes Joe. Strong pick. Nice 3-step walkout. Come on, Joe. Grind through the sticking point. Judges say 2-1. Unfortunately, going to be a no lift there. Both side judges, so likely going to be a depth call.
Very good squat attempt for Lauren. Judges give her 3 white lights. It's great. Good squat.
And on platform 1, we're taking it back to the top of the order with Peggy Alderson. 100 kilos, 220 pounds.
We've got Lauren as well on platform 2. She's got 314 pounds on her back.
Strong squat there for Maya.
A very nice 30-10 squat for Lauren. 3 white lights for her.
Going to go 2-1 on platform 1. Unfortunately, a no lift there for Peggy. She is on the board, though. She did secure her second squat, so she is still going to be able to post a total.
Squat is loaded for Nicole on platform 2. She'll also be doing 314 pounds.
Everybody wants to squat 3 plates, right?
Oh, yes. It would be a
315.
dream. Very strong walkout. God.
Come on. Oh, so close.
He's got stuck right there in that pocket.
Linda getting set here on platform 1. Wow. That was like an easy third there for her, and it was. 3 white lights. It's a good lift.
We have Amanda coming up on 2. Her third shot is a redo of her second attempt. It is a state and national record, and it's her 41 pounds. Ooh, she got it up. Let's see what the judges have to say. Unfortunately, 2-1. Side judge calls, so it might be a depth issue.
And it would seem as though we are pausing on platform 1. I think someone is contesting a lift there, or a call, rather. Looks like it may be Joe.
Bar is loaded for Brittany. She has 413 pounds.
Wow.
She has a 7.5 kilo jump from her second attempt, so that's quite impressive.
It's a giant squat here. Brittany, a 75 kilo lifter here. Well into the 400s.
Drop.
Fight.
Oh. Almost had it there. That was a good third attempt.
All smiles there.
We have Jonathan Lowe on platform 2. His third attempt is a state record of 424 pounds.
Now let's see if he can squat low enough here.
Hey, he did last time.
Did he?
Yep.
All right.
Ooh.
It's a nice squat there.
Let's see what the judges have to say. 3 white lights for him. Very nice final attempt.
Leaving no doubt there. Jonathan was indeed low enough. And we're back in action on platform 1. We got Shelly Walker here with 132.5 kilos, 292 pounds. She is ready for this third attempt here. It's the hole, driving through the bar. 2-1. That's going to be a good lift there for Shelly.
Bar is loaded for Jared. His final attempt is 446 pounds.
Bar's loaded on 1 here for Stella. Stella taking 297 here. Just shy of 300 pounds.
A very nice third attempt for Jared. Judges give him 3 white lights to win in his squat session.
Stella nice and controlled. Great positioning, driving through that bar. 3 white lights.
Bar is loaded for Elijah. He's got 468 pounds.
And on platform 1 here, the bar is loaded for Stacy Davis. 137.5 kilos or 303 pounds. "30 seconds here for Stella, or Stacy rather.
Very strong walkout here. Very strong squat. Let's see what the judges have to say. 3 white lights for Elijah. Great way to end his squat session for this afternoon.
And I think Stacy, oh, here she is. All right, with 2 seconds to go. All right. Looks like she was, oh. We're going to go ahead and have her re-rack there. Okay, so I think she may have timed out on that one there. Yeah, that's another thing about wrapped lifting is sometimes it can take a little bit longer to get your knees wrapped, so you can run the risk of timing out there, which I believe is what just happened.
Brent on platform 2 has 479 pounds on his back.
Come on.
Drive.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Unfortunately, just couldn't get out of that hole. It was a nice catch from our spotters.
And here comes Jeanette. 140 kilos, 308 pounds. She's fired up for this one. It's the hole, driving through it. It's a good squat there from Jeanette. 2-1, it's going to be a good lift.
And that was all for Flight A. We're now jumping into Flight B. Emily Grant is going to be starting us off with 205 pounds. She will be lifting with wraps.
She's opening with a state and national record there on platform 2.
And 3 white lights for Emily.
And that was fast.
Oh, yeah. A good opener for her.
Absolutely. On platform 1 here, we're going to have Jen Havard. So she has missed her first 2 attempts here. Needs to hit this one 145 kilos in order to post a total and stay in the meet.
We have Shay on platform 2. She'll be leading us off with 231 pounds.
Jen here, a wrap lifter. She needs to make sure she can hit depth despite those tight wraps around the knee tendon. Get down there, Jen. Yes. Judges say 2-1. That's going to be a good lift. Looks like she did get low enough on that one. So she is in the meet. So for those of you watching at home, if a lifter fails to post a successful attempt on 3 straight lifts, whether it be the squat, the bench, or the deadlift, if you miss all 3 attempts, that results in what's called a bomb out. So they will no longer be able to post a total competitively. You are allowed to stay in the meet and still compete. You just will not rank in score total.
We have Kelly on platform 2. She is the youngest we've seen so far in this session as a 16 to a 17-year-old. And she'll be squatting 259 pounds. Very impressive. Oh, very nice squat for Kelly. Beautiful. And 3 white lights were given.
Here comes Amanda on platform 1. Come on. Driving through that one. Little sticking point, but I did not see any downward motion. Judges are going to say. Come on, judges. It is a good lift there for Amanda. And she's getting her gear checked there because that was a state record attempt. And a successful one at that.
We have a Joseph on platform 2 with 264 pounds. It is a state record attempt.
Joe squatting there with completely bare knees, too.
Oh, yes. Very nice squat. 3 white lights for him.
And next up on platform 1, we're going to have Jillian Marble taking her 3rd attempt here, 175 kilos, 385 pounds.
We have Delilah on platform 2 with 292 pounds.
Here comes Jillian. Jillian 2 for 2 so far. Big brace. Wow. Easy 3rd attempt. 3 white lights. She's hyped.
A very fast lift for Delilah and 3 white lights for her.
Following Jillian over here on 1, we're going to have George LaCava. He's taking 182 kilos, 402 pounds.
We have Tripp on platform 2. He is the youngest we've seen so far as a male, as a 16 to a 17-year-old junior. He'll be squatting 314 pounds.
Here comes George. £100. Let's go, George. Get up. No problem.
Very fast opener for Tripp.
Unfortunately, there's going to be 2 to 1 and a no lift for George. Likely going to be on depth.
2 to 1 for Tripp. Good lift.
And rounding out the flight here, we're going to have Joe Hayes. Joe's retaking his 2nd attempt here at 195 kilos, 430 pounds.
Bar is loaded for Hillary. She will have 352 pounds on her back. She will be lifting with wraps as well.
And I do believe that Joe missed this one on depth on his 2nd attempt. He went to the table and tried to contest. Unfortunately, was unsuccessful, so let's see what he can do here with it. He's going to have to dig deep. Dig deep and squat deep. Come on, Joe.
Drive.
Nice 3rd attempt there from Joe. Judges say
Really nice.
2 to 1. That is going to be a good lift.
Good
Joe
judges
getting a little
say
bit of redemption there.
A 2 to 1 for Hillary. Unfortunately, was a no good lift. It was most likely a depth call. The struggle with wraps does have the tendency to get low, especially with how tight the wraps are on the knees.
Absolutely, and as an equipped lifter, I can definitely contest to that. It makes it very difficult to get in the hole there.
Oh, yes.
Kind of have to force her knees out in order to get low enough.
Bars loaded for Diego. He will have 424 pounds.
And that rounds out Flight A on Platform 1. We're going to start Flight B, kicking it off with Daniel Arteline, 175 kilos. Two to one, that's going to be a good lift there for Daniel.
A very nice squat for Diego. Judges award him a 2-to-1 good lift.
And the bar is loaded on 1 for Joseph Lauda.
Bars loaded on 2 for Justin.
Joseph approaching the platform with 35 seconds to go. Got plenty of time.
Justin has a very narrow stance, but was able to pull it through. Judges gave him 3 white lights. Good lift.
Squat command for Joseph.
Bars loaded for Jonah.
Nice and easy. Wasn't low enough. 2 to 1 it was. That's going to be a good lift there for Joseph. He is on the board. And we are now taking the bar to 202.5 kilos on Platform 1.
A little slow opener for Jonah, but he did get 3 white lights, so it was a good lift.
We have Steven on 1. It's a good squat there for Joseph. Or Steven, I apologize. 3 white lights and a good lift. Steven's on the board.
Bar is loaded on 2. He will be squatting with wraps. 496 pounds.
And here we have Steven on Platform 1.
Very strong lift on 2. A 2-to-1 call. It is a good lift.
Oh, wow. Okay. Or that was Ryan, I apologize. Ryan's still warming up here on the platform. Same weight at 202.5 kilos. Very, very easy opener, 3 white lights.
We are back on top with Emily on squat number 2. She will have a state and national record attempt at 216 pounds.
And have Daniel on Platform 1, 205 kilos up next. Here comes, fist bumping all the spotters and loaders. It's always a good feeling when you know that you have good spotters and loaders behind you. You know that no matter what happens, they're going to have your back.
Oh, yes, it's very reassuring for sure.
Absolutely. Last thing you want to do is be squatting a maximal load with, some spotters and loaders that you don't necessarily trust, but these guys are not that.
Oh, yes.
Very top of the game here. Smooth opener there for Daniel. 3 white lights.
A very fast second attempt for Emily. 3 white lights for her.
Like I said earlier, we have spotters and loaders flown in from all sides of the country here, so they are absolutely the best at what they do for these national meets. It's very important to have good spotters and loaders.
We have Shay on platform 2. She has 248 pounds on her back. It is a state record attempt.
Here comes Ethan on Platform 1, 215 kilos, 475. Ethan is matching very well.
Very well.
Nice squat there. Plenty deep. 3 white lights.
3 white lights for Shay. Moved a little bit slow out of the hole, but was able to get up with it.
Bars loaded on 1 here for Fernando. Taking the same weight, 215.
Bars loaded on platform 2 for Kelly. It is 281 pounds, and it is a state and national record attempt. Kelly made a massive squat jump, total of 10 keys from her opener. A very large jump. And it moved very, very well. Depth was very, very good. Judges awarded her 3 white lights for that one.
Here we have Fernando. Nice pick. Nice little war cry.
Bar is loaded for a Joseph.
Drives through that one. 3 white lights and a good lift.
He has 286 pounds. It is a state record attempt. And he also jumped 10 keys from his opener. He is a sleeveless lifter. And it moved very, very good. 3 white lights for him.
Plenty of room to jump there for his third.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Got Brandon Moore coming up to platform 1, 220 kilos.
Bar is loaded for Delilah. She has 319 pounds.
Head referee calls bars loaded on platform 1, and here comes Brandon Moore. Brandon wants more. This is only his first attempt here. Going to set himself up nicely for some big jumps.
Very nice attempts. A 2-to-1 call for Delilah. Good lift.
Wonder what that red was for.
I don't know. Maybe you didn't think he reached depth. It was a side judge call.
That is true. Very hard to judge from the front where we're at here.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Going to be 3 white lights there on platform 1. Brandon with a successful attempt.
Trip on platform 2 with 325 pounds.
Here's Keithan.
Very nice lift for Trip. A 3 white lights for him.
Keithan here taking the same weight, 220 kilos. Wow. Very strong opener.
Bar is loaded for Hillary. She will be redoing her opener of 352 pounds.
And that was a good lift on 1 there for Keithan. And again, the same weight here at 220. We're going to have Terrell Howard.
Three white lights for Hillary. A good lift.
Here's Terrell on 1.
Bar is loaded for Diego. He has 451 pounds. A pretty massive jump from his opener.
With a nice and easy opener there from Terrell. I don't believe he hit depth there. That went 2-to-1, no lift. Now, this is always the game that you play when you miss your opener there on a technicality is, do you make the jump, or do you just retake and secure that successful attempt? We'll see what he does here.
Unfortunately, it was a 2-to-1 call for Diego. I believe it was a depth call.
And Terrell did go ahead and make that jump anyway to 501 pounds. But in the meantime, here we have Eric Valdez, 242.5 kilos.
Bar is loaded for Justin. It is a state record attempt of 468 pounds.
Going to go 2-1 in a successful lift there for Eric.
Ooh, unfortunately, just couldn't get out of the hole with that one. A good catch from our spotters. He will have another attempt at it, though.
Going to bring us back to the top of the order here on platform 1.
Bar is loaded for Jonah. He has 479 pounds.
Going to have Daniel coming up to the platform here on 1. 15-kilo jump from his opener, taking 190.
We are seeing some very massive jumps here on squats.
Definitely. At this type of national meet, you want to hit as close to your top end, if not more, as you
Ooh.
possibly can.
Unfortunately, was unable to get out of the pocket with that one. A good catch from our spotters there.
Daniel with 3 white lights and a good lift on 1.
Unfortunately, Jonah did scratch his third attempt, so that will be his day with squats. Mardell on platform 2, having a second attempt of 507 pounds, a national record attempt here.
And the bar's loaded on 1 here for Joseph. Joseph's taking a 12-kilo jump from his opener. We have 207.5 kilos here.
Ooh.
Catch there.
Unfortunately, could not get out of the hole with that one.
Come on, Joseph. Slight sticking point, but he drives through it. Going to be 2-1, unfortunately. Both side judges do not believe that he hit depth. Squat a little bit or a lot of it lower on that third one.
We are back at top with Emily Grant. Her third squat attempt is 225 pounds. A state and national record here.
And here we have Stephen Avery on platform 1, taking 210 kilos, 463 pounds.
A very nice lift for Emily. 3 white lights. It is a new state and national record.
That's a good lift on platform 1 for Stephen. Nice second attempt. I believe the only thing that's going to be able to stop him on his third is if he can't keep that chest up. That was the first thing to fall there. So as long as he keeps that nice and tight, I believe he's got the third in the bag.
Shay on platform 2. Another state record. She has 259 pounds on her back here.
Here comes Ryan Coleman on platform 1 here. This is a state and national record attempt. Wow. Looking like an opener there for Ryan.
Oh, yes.
3 white lights.
That moved really fast for Ryan.
And a 15-kilo jump off his first, too.
Nice grinder for Shay. Unfortunately, it was a 2-1 call, a no good lift.
Ryan, you better load at least 230, man. You're good for it. Let's see what he takes here. This is my favorite game to play, which is guess the third attempt. Here we're going to have Daniel, 220 kilos.
Bar is loaded for Kelly. Her third and final squat for today is a state and national record of 297 pounds. That is very impressive.
And so Ryan is going to go ahead and put in 222.5 for his third. I believe he's going to smash that one just like he did his first two. I would have argued he was good for at least 230, honestly, at least at 500. But he knows what he's doing.
Ooh. Let's see what the judges call that. 3 white lights for Kelly. It is a new state and national record.
And 3 white lights and a good lift on one there for Daniel. 220 kilos. Come on, Daniel, go 230.
Bar is loaded for A. Joseph. His third and final squat of the day is 319 pounds. It is a state record attempt.
And Daniel's going to go ahead and enter 230 for his third attempt, just as I predicted.
Very nice third squat attempt. 3 white lights for him.
Here we have Ethan Memming coming up on platform 1, 225 kilos. So just shy of 500 pounds. Nice wide stance.
Delilah here on platform 2 with 336 pounds. That's a very impressive squat.
Very strong hips on Ethan there. Stands up with it easily. Going to be 3 white lights. That's a good lift for Ethan.
Right,
Come on.
Ooh.
Great fight there.
Yeah, just got stuck right there in that hole, but it was a nice catch from our spotters.
And here we're going to have Terrell. Terrell taking 501 pounds or 227.5 kilos. He did miss his opener on 220. I believe it was on depth. Went ahead and made the jump anyway. So he's got to be confident he can get this.
Bar is loaded for Trip. He made a quite impressive jump from his second attempt. It was a 10-kilo jump. He'll have 347 pounds on his back.
Let's see it, Terrell.
Let's see what the judges give him. 3 white lights for Trip.
3
Good
whites
way to
on
end his
2.
day.
2 whites on 1. Both good lifts. And Terrell's in the meat, folks. He was able to get low enough there.
We are loading the bar for Hillary here. He has a state record attempt of 369 pounds.
Next up here on 1, we're going to have Fernando Mejia. 230 kilos, 507 pounds. It's a good number there. That is actually the precise number I intend to squat at a comp in 2 weeks. Fernando hyping himself up here. Little slap on the head.
Drive.
Oh, I think
Ooh.
she had that one.
She did have that one.
Man, she was still going when she shook her head.
Yep.
I guess you know when you run out of gas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go, Fernando.
We're loading the bar up for Diego. He'll have 462 pounds.
Ooh. Fernando just losing his shelf there. Looks like he lost his upper back positioning.
Unfortunately, he failed his second attempt squat, but still decided to make the jump.
I believe he missed on depth, right?
I believe so.
Okay. So hopefully he can come back on this one, get a little bit lower. He's got great hair.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
Oh. Very, very fast on the way down. Couldn't get up out of that hole. Great catch from our spotters and loaders.
You see that often on those kind of lifters that really rely on that bounce out of the hole. They kind of explode fast up and then kind of fade quick, you know?
Yes. Bar is loaded for Justin. He is redoing his second squat attempt of 468 pounds.
Brandon Moore on platform 1, squatting more than last time. Come on. Oh, wow.
Oh, very
Very
nice.
solid second there.
Yeah, very nice on platform 1.
3 white lights, and I believe Brandon is going to squat even more on his third.
Nice grinds. Justin, 3 white lights.
Okay, so that guy on, oh wow, that guy on platform 2 there, if you guys follow the IPF at all, looks almost exactly like Eddie Berglund in the face. He's a squatter out of, or a lifter, pardon me, out of Sweden. Looks very, very similar in the face. Very similar close stance squat, too. Kind of funny, I found that. Here we have Keithan on platform 1.
Mardell on platform 2, a national record attempt. He's redoing his 230 from his second attempt, which is 507 pounds.
That was a great squat there on 1 by Brandon. No, by Keithan. Very strong squat. And you know, folks, I'm not really sure what I'm doing commentating, speaking about the IPF on here. This is PLU, Powerlifting United. And, folks, we are united here to watch Mardell hit this squat.
Drive.
Come on. Stands up with it.
Very nice. Let's see what judges give him. Unfortunately, all 3 reds. Maybe some potential downward movement.
Come on, Eric.
That's a very good attempt.
Come on, Eric. Ooh, wow, great fight there. Oh, unfortunately, going to be no 2-to-1, no lift.
So that will be all the squats on platform 2. We're going to get this mono press off the platform, and then we'll start a 15-minute break.
Man, that mono was not fun to move, guys.
Oh, no. It seems extremely heavy.
We got a great crew of spotters and loaders here in order to take care of that. All right, and the bar is loaded on platform 1. We're back at the top of the order. We got Daniel. Let's go, Daniel. Come on. Strong third attempt. Was it low enough? Judges say 2-to-1. That's a good lift. And so Daniel, a squatter there, if you'll notice, if just watching from the front, you'll notice that his right hip gets a little bit lower than his left, which I'm all too familiar with. So oftentimes for, personally, I'll go 2-to-1, get a good lift, and they'll just call me on the one side for depth just for having uneven hips. But that's all you need, folks. You only need 2 white lights. Following Daniel here, we've got Joseph. Joseph, a whole lot of weight on the bar here, 207.5 kilos.
Let's go, Joe.
Good shelf there. Great bar position. Strong feet. Come on. Come on, fight. Wow, drives through the sticking point, stands up. 2-to-1, that's a good lift for Joseph. Great redemption there. After missing that on his second, coming back and smashing it on his third. Great fight. And up next, we're going to have Stephen Avery, 212.5 kilos. And here he is. Receives a start command. Plenty low enough. Come on. Fight. Wow. Great squat there from Steven. Judges say 3 whites, leaving no doubt on depth there. And up next to the platform, we're going to have Ryan Coleman. Ryan taking 2.5 kilos. And you know what, guys? I'm going to go ahead and call it now. I think Ryan is going to blow this one out of the water. Based off of his second attempt, I projected him at like around a 230, and he took only a 5-kilo jump. Obviously, he knows the game plan better than I do, but I think he's going to blow this one out of the water. Let's go, Ryan. Come on. Yes. Great squat there from Ryan. Going to be 3 white lights. So now, okay, his attempt selection is starting to make a little bit more sense because you can see it's a little bit of a grind out of the hole, but once he gets through that sticking point, extremely easy. So when that is your habit with squat, can make taking large jumps like that a little bit difficult. So it makes a lot more sense to me now. Obviously, Ryan knows himself much better than I do, so great call there. Next up here, we're going to have Fernando. Fernando taking the bar to 230 kilos. He did miss this on his second attempt, so looking for some redemption here. Let's go, Fernando. How bad do you want it, Fernando? Let's go. Come on. Get up. Not quite there today. Our back spotter there with a little bit of encouragement to the young lifter. Fernando, a junior in the 20 to 23 age category. And following Fernando, we're going to have Daniel. Daniel Hurd. I heard that he was squatting 230 kilos, 500 pounds here, 507. I heard that Daniel's a real strong guy. Daniel taking his time here. As a beginner lifter, a minute to squat does not seem like a very large amount of time, but when you've done it a couple of times, you really start to learn how to own the platform and really use the most out of that minute. And I think Daniel here looks to be a seasoned lifter. He really knows how to own the platform. Come on. Great third attempt. Judges say 2-1. That's a good lift. Daniel's 3 for 3 going into bench here. Let's hope he can keep that good momentum rolling. And the bar is going to be loaded for Ethan here on platform 1. Nice strong walk out there for Ethan. Big brace. Get up. Yes. I love his squat, folks. He's got a great squat. 2-1, going to be a good lift. Nice wide stance, really utilizing the adductors there. Next up here, we're going to have Brandon Moore. More weight than last time here, 237.5 kilos. 523, I believe that is. State record attempt here for the junior category. Come on. Oh, not quite enough there today. Maybe a 2.5 kilo jump was there, but that was just a little heavy for Brandon. Great fight regardless, and a great catch from our spotters. And up next here, we're going to have Terrell Howard. Terrell making a 10 kilo jump off of his second. Here comes Terrell with his handler, getting him lined up on the bar. go, Terrell. You got to get depth here. Looks like he does. Wow. Very strong third there. 3 white lights. Great squats out of Terrell there. Missing his first on depth and coming back with 2 great attempts afterwards. And we've only got 2 more squats here in session 1 squats on platform 1. Up next, we're going to have Keithan taking the bar to 242.5 kilos. It's going to be 534 in freedom units. Keithan representing Team Pilot. Come on, Keithan. Drive. Wow. Okay, so that looked better than his second attempt, honestly. 3 white lights and a good lift. He was just heating up there. And rounding out squats here on platform 1, we're going to have Eric Valdez retaking his second at 250 kilos, 551 pounds. This is the last squat of session 2 here. Let's go, Eric. Eric here, only a junior in the 16 to 17 age category with the heaviest squat we've seen yet today. If successful, can he do it? Oh, just a little too heavy. Great catch there. Unfortunately, going to be a no lift. And with that, that concludes the squat portion of session 2 here today. We will be back in 4 minutes on platform 2. And just as soon as we get that mono off of platform 1, we will start the 15-minute timer. 10-minute timer, I do apologize. So stick with us, folks. We will be back shortly. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you for bench press.
How's it going with you?
What?
How's it going with you?
Pretty good, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Is it okay to wear like yourself?
I honestly think better, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Some people like to have that like, person to talk back and forth with, but it's all pretty good. Yeah.
Test, test. Okay. Welcome back to Powerlifting United National Championship. We are back and up on platform 2. We have started our bench. Starting up for the first session of session 2, flight A, we had Tatiana.
But the bar will be going to the Lord.
Tatiana will start off flight A of session 2 with 126 pounds. Now with bench, unlike squat, we have 3 calls. Head judge will call start, press, and rack. We have to make sure we meet all of those calls or it will be a no lift. Okay, Tatiana's lift was 3 white lights. It was good. Next, we will have Lauren. Lauren's opener for bench is 132 pounds. Lauren came up in front of the bench and is really trying to make sure she gets those shoulders and that arch set up. Slow, decent, and a very fast bend for Lauren. 3 white lights for Lauren. It is a good lift. We have Maya coming up next. Her bench opener is 143 pounds. Very strong opener for Maya with 3 white lights. We are down to the 10-second mark on platform 1, and we'll be getting up and started with that. In the meantime, on platform 2, we have Nicole. Her opener for bench is 148 pounds. Her coach is the well-known Stacy Bama Burr. That will be giving her a handoff. Now, in this federation, your coach or handler can indeed give you the lift off. It is a very strong lift for Nicole. Doesn't give her 3 white lights. We have started up on platform 1. Leading us off for flight A on platform 1 will be Jen. On platform 2, Nicole will be going with her attempt of 67.5. Is also 148 pounds. She's as well having her handler hand off to her. A very nice lift for Nicole. 3 white lights for Nicole. We have Amanda on platform 2. Her opener is a state record attempt of 165 pounds. As you can see, Amanda is doing a very good job of setting her back into that bench and really setting her arch high. A very nice fast bench for Amanda. Judges give her 3 white lights. Finally up and going on platform 1. Jen is starting us off with 45 keys, or well known as 99 pounds. She did have her handler hand off. A very nice bench for her. On platform 2, we had Jennifer with her 77.5 kilo bench, which is 170 pounds. Judges awarded her 3 white lights. We have Jeanette on platform 1. Her timer has begun. She has 62.5 kilos, or 137 pounds. On platform 2, we have Brittany with 85 kilos, or 170 pounds. Jeanette took a hand off from her handler. A little slow off the chest, but looks like a good lift with 3 white lights. It looks like a good lift for Brittany. We have Jonathan on platform 2. His timer has started. He has got 209 pounds on the bar. On platform 1, we have Stella with 72.5 kilos, or 159 pounds. It is a state record temp. And Jonathan's lift moved really good. Judges awarded him 3 white lights. Stella's lift was good, 3 white lights. On platform 2, we have Brent's opener of 120 kilos, or 264 pounds. On platform 1, we have Linda. Linda has an opener of 159 pounds. It is a state and national record attempt. Linda did choose not to have a handoff, which is completely allowed. It is totally based on the lifter's preference. Linda's lift is good, 3 white lights. Jonathan's lift, Elijah's lift is good, I apologize. He had 135 kilos. Stacy on platform 1 has 77.5 kilos, 170 pound bench. Elijah's up now. I apologize. Brent's lift was good with his 120 kilos. Elijah is up now with 135 kilos, or 297 pounds. He is taking a handoff from his handler. Welcome back, Max.
Thank you, Cherish. That was a nice bench there for Stacy on platform 1.
A very nice bench for Elijah. Judges give him
3 white lights in space in platform 1.
Going to be 3 whites on platform 1.
3 whites for Elijah.
Next up here, we got Peggy Alderson, 80 kilos on the bar.
We have a steak.
Bar is loaded for Jared on platform
Over at platform 1. You're on the
2. He is talking to the head spotter.
Is it just me, Cherish, or does it seem like they brought the camera angle a little bit closer for the bench?
I do believe so.
I like that angle a lot better. You can really see more of the actual pressing going on here.
Yes, I totally agree.
It looks like Peggy might have jumped the press command there. Going to be no whites there. It's going to be no lift.
Take the bar to 83.5 kilograms.
So a very strong press there from Peggy. Just got to listen for those commands.
Steak. Record for Amanda J. Shelley on
Jared
deck
took
doing
a
the
hand off.
bar is loaded for Amanda.
Oh, a very, very fast bench for Jared. He can definitely go up a lot. Has a lot of wiggle room there.
Absolutely.
3 white lights for him.
Oh, my Lord. You're in the hole. Go ain't good for her.
Back to the top of the lineup, we got Tatiana here leading us off for second bench attempts with 132 pounds.
We're on platform 1. We got Amanda.
You know, to say
Judges are going to say 2-1, no lift there for Amanda.
Tatiana's going to take a handoff from her handler.
Not sure what the call was there, but you notice that Amanda lifted her head up on the bench. That is completely legal. Just a technique that lifters are allowed to use in this federation.
Tatiana has awarded 3 white lights as a good lift.
Bar is loaded over here on 1 for Shelly Walker, 85 kilos on the bar.
We've got Lauren on platform 2. Lauren made a 5-kilo jump from her last attempt. She'll have 143 pounds on the bar here.
A very smooth opener there for Shelly. 3 white lights.
Lauren taking her time to get set up properly, making sure that arch is nice and high.
The bow was a nice touch there for Lauren.
Very slow on the descent. Descend very nice. 3 white lights for Lauren. She's very ecstatic about that one.
Here comes Jillian Marble here on platform 1. She's going to have 40 seconds here. Plenty of time.
Maya on bench 2 or on platform 2. Her second bench of the day is 154 pounds.
Maya, another lifter that competes frequently here around the St. Louis area. Strong opener there for Jillian.
Ooh. Unfortunately, just got stuck in that hole right there. It is a no good lift. She will have another attempt.
3 whites on 1 there for Jillian. Brings us up to Joe Hayes, 95 kilo for his opener.
Nicole is also attempting the 70 kilos, 154 pounds.
And check out the outfit on her handler here.
It is very nice.
That's very nice. Great colors, great patterns all around.
I wonder if it's comfy.
I'm sure it is. These big meets definitely bring out the characters in the powerlifting community. I love to see it.
Oh, absolutely. We can already tell by the hairstyles and the face paint.
Yep.
We're not seeing too much face paint here in the second session.
Nah, not yet.
A good lift for Nicole.
Here comes Joe Hayes here on platform 1. Nice, easy opener. Judges award 3 wide lights. Rounding up openers here on platform 1, we've got George LaCava, 125 kilos, 275-pound opener.
We have Nicole on platform 2. We're setting the bar up here. We have 159 pounds. She'll be taking a handoff from the legendary Stacy Bama Burr.
We got Nicole and Jay on the platform there. And 65 kilos on the bottom. You got Jay, you're picking it off in second. First,
We got
back over
George.
there on platform 1.
Strong opener for George, 3 white lights.
Push. Oh, very nice lift from Nicole. Moved a little bit slow out of the hole, but judges give her 3 white lights. Both coach and Nicole was very happy about that one.
Breezy. It's going to bring us back to the top of the lineup here on platform 1. We've got Jen Havard kicking off second attempts here with a 55-kilo bench.
We've got Amanda on platform 2 with 176 pounds. It is a state and national record attempt here. She will have her handler hand off to her here. Definitely making sure she gets that arch nice and high.
Here we go, Jen. Strong press from Jen there.
Ooh, push. Ooh, unfortunately, just got stuck right there in that hole off the chest.
Following Jen, we've got Jeanette here, taking the bar up another 10 to 65 kilos.
Amanda will attempt that same weight for her third bench. Jennifer here on platform 2 with 181 pounds here. She will have her handler hand off to her. Push. Ooh, nice second bench attempt. Judges give her 3 white lights. Push. Ooh,
Unfortunately, no lift there for Linda on platform 1.
just got stuck right there in that pocket for Linda.
Yeah.
The bar is loaded for Brittany. She's got 198 pounds on the bar here. She will have her handler hand off to her. Oh. She has chosen not to take the hand off.
Linda Franklin coming up here on platform 1.
Push. Unfortunately,
3 white lights for Linda.
unsuccessful lift for Brittany. She will have another attempt at it. Just got stuck right there in that pocket.
Very often you see a bench press fail either right off the chest or right at lockout. Very common failures there.
We've got Jonathan Lowe on platform 2 with 220 pounds.
Stella on platform 1 here, 77.5 keys. 3 white lights. That's a pretty good second attempt there. I reckon she's got another 2.5 or 80 kilos for her third.
Very nice lift for Jonathan. 3 white lights for him.
And speaking of 80 keys, that's what's on the bar right now here for Peggy Alderson with her second attempt.
We've got Brittany here on platform 2 with 275 pounds.
Here we go, Peggy. Peggy using no wrist wraps here. Wide sticking point to the side, but drives through it. It's going to be a no lift there for Peggy. Three white lights on platform 2 there for Brent. Amanda Garrison here on platform 1. She's taking 83.5 kilos.
Elijah here on platform 2. He's taking 310 pounds. It is a state record attempt.
This is also a state record attempt here on platform 1. Going to be a no lift there on platform 1. Receiving a very long press command because that bar, as soon as she touches the chest, is still wobbling up and down. Again, chief referee is not going to give you that press command until the bar becomes completely motionless.
A very nice lift for Elijah.
Here we have Stacy Davis, platform 1. Man, it's getting heavy over there on 2.
Oh, yeah, we're getting to the big plates now.
Oh, yeah.
We got Jared on platform 2 with 325 pounds.
Stacy here on 1, representing Primal Instinct. Let's see if she can summon that Primal Instinct for this bench here. And she does. Judges are going to say 3 white lights and a good lift. Oh, wow.
Very nice lift for Jared. 3 white lights for him.
A great second attempt.
Oh, yes.
Can't wait to see what he'll put up for his third.
We
Oh,
are,
wow. Oh, never mind.
we are back at the top here with Tatiana. Her third and final bench for the day is 143 pounds.
Here we have Shelly Walker on platform 1, 92.5 kilos, 203 pounds. This is a national record here. See if Shelly can come away with this national record. Low descent. Drives off the chest. Easy into the lockout. Judges are going to say 3 white lights, and that's a national record for Shelly. Little false start there on 2, but she still gets a lift.
Yeah, 2-1 on platform 2. Lauren's final attempt for bench today is 148 pounds.
Here comes Jillian on platform 1. She's bench pressing 102.5 kilos, also known as 226 pounds. And for anybody that goes to the gym, this is equal to 2 plates a side, 245s on each side in the gym here. This is a huge bench for Jillian. Some would even call it marvelous. Come on. Very strong off the chest, into the triceps, and locks out. A little bit of a crooked lockout, but the judges are going to say, 2-1, unfortunately, going to be a no lift.
A pretty nice grind for Lauren. Awarded 3 white lights for that one.
I really want to see Jillian come back and get that on her third.
We got Maya on platform 2 with 145 pounds. We're going to reattempt our second bench from our attempt, number 2.
Here comes Joe Hayes on platform 1, 105 kilos, 231 pounds here. So he is making a 10 kilo jump.
Push.
Come on, Maya.
Ooh, just got stuck right there in that pocket again. Unfortunately, it is no good. She seems quite devastated about that one.
Looks like a good press there from Joe, and it is 3 wide lights.
We've got Nicole on platform 2 with 159 pounds. It is a 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt.
Bar is loaded on 1 here for George. George taking the bar to 127.5 kilos, 281 pounds.
Push,
Come on.
push. It
Just runs
was,
into a wall there.
yeah.
Here comes George. Very strong off the chest, into the triceps, and locks it out. 3 wide lights for George.
Nicole on platform 2 made a 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt. They'll have 165 pounds on the bar.
And that takes us back to the top of the lineup here on platform 1. We're going to have Jen Havard, 57.5 kilos. Interesting jumps here from Jen. She took a 10 kilo jump from her first to her second, and now a 2.5 to her third.
Push. Very nice third attempt for Nicole. Very ecstatic from her and coach.
Just runs into a wall off the chest there for Jen. Looks like she might have lost a little bit of that tightness in her upper back.
Coach Breeze and her athlete Nicole are breezing through squat and bench here. They're in a good place for deads right now.
Bar is loaded. You got 3 minutes to open the 10 otherwise you're stuck.
We have Amanda here on platform 2. She's redoing her second bench attempt of 80 kilos, 176 pounds.
Good try, Amanda.
Jeanette up here on platform 1.
Unfortunately, with a no lift.
Unfortunately, not going to be there today for Jeanette.
We've got Jennifer on platform 2 with 187 kilos, or 107 pounds. Made a 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt. We've got Peggy on platform 1. She is redoing her 80 kilo jump. She does need to get this lift to stay in. Unfortunately, it was a no lift on platform 2. We've got Brittany on platform 2, redoing her second attempt of 90 kilos. Ooh. Unfortunately, Peggy did bomb out.
Frozen.
Also, just pull out the finish off. Like 80 bench, rolling in the flight B right after that. I'm so to that bad day. We're gonna put Grant on the bar for Linda. Amanda, your junior on deck. We're gonna try to Good job, Connors. Last year, I think, we gonna play B with Kelly. Oh, good job, Connors. Way to go. Our boys on platform 2. They're going to 83.5 kilos. The state record then for America. Safety on deck.
Anna's working on it.
Up there today for Grant. Good shot, oh brother. Working 145 kilos on the bar for record. That's a nice shift. There is a dick. Carry over. Heavily going out. Good. Get that record. Good check. All right. We're going to put 92.5 kilos on the bar for Stacy. 103 pounds. Hold on, Stacey. Hold on. Good. I thought we got to move. There's another hand for you. Hold on. Now we go. Let's make some noise for Stacey. Take it back to 10 to 2. 103 pounds. The lights are going out on platform 2 with 3 wide lights. Good lift and another record. So very good time to finish out flight 8 at 150 kilos. Kelly on deck. Kelly, oh, shade, 4 out. Good shot, Stacey. Not there.
You know where Anna went?
That's a record 10 to 95 kilos. 20 pounds on the bar for Shelly.
Deactivate the what?
Junior on deck. Bar is loaded.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
1-2, Jared settled 52.5 kilos. We're on platform 2. We're going to kick off flight B. 57.5 kilos, 52.5 kilos for Kelly. Kelly on the next chase. Oh. Dolly to take her out. Spot on Facebook around platform 1. We're going to see that. Bars loaded 102.5 kilos in the end, 225 pounds for Jillian on deck. We're getting the judge to rotate. We're cleaning up the bench on platform 2 to roll around to play B. Bars loaded on platform 2. Unfortunately, not there. There you go. There you go. Definitely get the best of man. We put easy on platform 2. And good to see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical issues there, but we are back and live. Here on platform 1, we have George LaCava taking 130 kilos, 286 pounds.
And on platform 2, we have officially started our flight B. Going up right now is Shay with her first bench attempt of 148 pounds.
Here we go, George. George also using no wrist wraps.
Emily Grant went right before her with 60 keys, and it was a good lift.
Not quite there today for George. Going to be 3 reds, no lift.
Good lift for Shay.
And with that, that will bring us right into Flight B bench here on Platform 1. Kicking us off, we have Daniel Ardeling. He's benching 110 kilos or 242 pounds.
Delilah getting set up for her first bench attempt of 154 pounds. She did take a hand off. It was a very fast bench for Delilah. 3 white lights.
Very easy opener.
Very easy.
Very important as a lifter to make sure that you can make your opener move very well, especially on bench, because it just kind of gives you that confidence to really tack on some more pounds going forward.
Yeah. She definitely has a lot of wiggle room here. Hillary on platform 2. Her opener is 159 pounds. She will take a handoff from her handler.
A little bit sticky there from Daniel, but fights through it. 3 white lights.
Very fast bend for Hillary.
Here comes Joseph Lotta here, pressing a whole lot of weight, 122.5 kilos, 270 pounds. And yes, that is the last time I'll use that pun, guys.
We've got a Joseph here with his first bench attempt of 187 pounds. It is a state record, and it was a very good state record. That's it.
Nice easy opener there for Joseph. We got Joseph on platform 1 and 2 here. 2 Josephs and 2 successful attempts.
We have Tripp here with 203 pounds.
Next up here on platform 1, we're going to have Ethan.
Yeah, a good lift for Tripp.
Let's go, Ethan. Oh, wow.
Oh, that was
Launch
very
is that
fast.
one. Very fast. It's going to be 3 white lights and a great lift. Plenty of room to jump there. I bet he goes 135. And Cherish, what did he put in there? What is that number?
135 keys.
Thank you. And up next here, we got Ryan Coleman. He's taking 127.5 kilos.
We've got Diego on 2 with 207 pounds.
Another very speedy opener there from Ryan. 3 wide lights and a good lift. I bet he takes 132.5 to 135, either or. Following Ryan here, we're going to have Fernando Mejia.
A very fast opener for Diego.
And Ryan is, in fact, going to go 132.5 for his second attempt. But here is Fernando. Fernando only going 1 for 3 on squats, so I know he's going to want to make up some ground here.
Bar is loaded onto for Jonah. He has 275 pounds.
Fernando taking the handoff.
Jonah's making sure he gets set up nice and good with that arc.
Fernando, a very explosive bench presser, going to get 2 to 1 and a good lift.
Very nice bench from Jonah.
And that is to my point earlier, you know, some people lift more slow twitch, some people are very fast twitch. And Fernando obviously moving that bar very quickly there. Very twitchy muscle fibers. Very explosive. Here we have Eric Valdez.
Mardell here on platform 2 with 297 pounds.
Come on. Slight sticking point, but Eric drives through it. Judges say 3 white lights. That's going to be a good lift for Eric. Next up here on platform 1, taking the same weight is going to be Daniel.
Very nice lift from Mardell. You can see that he also lifted his head. In that federation, in this federation, it is allowed. You can lift your head indeed.
Mardell lifting his head very high off the bench too.
Very
Almost
true.
kissing the barbell
Yes,
for
very
launching
true.
it.
Justin here on platform 2 with a state and national record attempt. He has 304 pounds on the bar here. He is requesting a handoff.
Wow. Easy opening attempt there from Daniel. Or I'm sorry, yeah, opener. Daniel just launching that. Looked like not even a last warm-up. But, you know, that's how you want your opener bench to look, really. Giving you that confidence going into the next attempt. So we've got Justin on 2, Keithan on 1.
Very fast bench for Justin.
And here we're going to have Keithan Malone Jr. on platform 1, benching 140 kilos, 308 pounds. Nice attempt there.
Back at the top here with Kelly. He has 55 kilos or 121 pounds.
Here on platform 1, we've got Brandon Moore, 142.5 pounds, also known as 314 pounds, which we'll just call it 315. Come on, because it is. It's 315. 3 plates.
Very nice second bench attempt from Kelly. Moves very nice. 3 white lights for her.
Brandon's got that bar real deep in his hands there. Oh, yeah. Beautiful bench press. 3 white lights and a good lift.
We have Emily Grant here. She's entering from the top of the bench, which is allowed. She has 143 pounds on the bar. It is a state and national record attempt.
Here's Terrell Howard taking the same weight here, 142.5.
Very nice second bench attempt for Emily. 3 white lights.
It's a great bench there for Terrell. Gonna earn him 3 white lights.
We have Shay here on platform 2, a state record attempt at 159 pounds.
And on platform 1, we've got Stephen Avery with the heaviest opener of the flight so far, 145 kilos. It's going to be 320 pounds.
There will be a 10-minute break after bench.
Come on, drive.
Good. Ooh, just got stuck right there in that pocket. Unfortunately, she did not succeed, but will have another attempt at it.
Come on. A little bit of a grind for Steven there. Potentially some downward motion. And I think the judges saw the same thing there. It's going to go 2-1, no lift. Likely on that downward motion and that sticking point. However, it is just his first attempt, so he's got two more attempts to make up for that.
Delilah here made a 5-kilo jump from her opener at 165 pounds. She has requested a handoff and was a very fast second attempt. 3 white lights for her.
Here comes Daniel Ardeline. Back to the top of the order, 120 kilos, 264 pounds.
Hillary here on platform 2.
Very strong off the chest.
A state record attempt at 170 pounds. She made a 5-kilo jump.
Unfortunately, a no lift there for Daniel. Not quite able to lock it out. Next up, following Daniel, we've got Joseph Loda.
3 white lights for Hillary. That was a good lift.
Daniel's going to be taking 127.5 kilos here, so 281 pounds.
Hey, Joseph here on platform 2. A state record attempt at 214 pounds. He made a quite hefty jump from his opener.
Very close grip there on 2. Come on.
Ooh, just couldn't get the lockout. Unfortunately, it was a no lift.
We got 1 white light. Sure, that was a mistake there.
Mistake, yeah.
Come on, Joseph. Oh, and he missed the rack command. Come on. It's going to go 2-1 there, no lift.
Tripp on platform 2 with 225 pounds. He has also made a very hefty jump as well.
Let's go, Tripp.
Yeah, made a 10-kilo jump from his opener. Pretty hefty.
Here comes Ryan on platform 1. And the bagpipes are playing, guys. Got some AC/DC going here in the venue.
Three white lights for Tripp.
Very good second attempt there for Ryan. Pretty much exactly how you want those second attempt to move.
Diego on platform 2 with 286 pounds.
Here comes Ethan to platform 1. He's going to be taking 135 kilos. His opener absolutely flew, guys, so we'll see how this one goes here. Might be good for another 5 to 7 kilo jump.
Push. Very nice attempt for Diego. At a 2-1 call, it is a good lift.
Nice press there from Ethan. 3 white lights and a good lift. I'm going to say he'll probably go 140. He'll go 140 for his third attempt.
Jonah here on platform 2, 292 pounds. Another hefty jump as well.
And Ethan does indeed go 140. Next up here, we're going to have Eric Valdez. Eric's taking 137.5 kilos, 303 pounds. Here's Eric, 303. Strong off the chest, strong at lockout. That is a great press there from Eric. 3 white lights. And up next here on platform 1, we're going to have Ethan Malone Jr. retaking his opener, 140 kilos.
We have Mardell here on platform 2 with 308 pounds. A 5-kilo jump from his opener. It is a state and national record attempt. Three white lights for him. A very good lift.
And here comes Keith and representing Team Pilot here.
Justin on platform 2 with 319 pounds is a state and national record attempt.
Wow. That was a very nice press there on platform 1 for Keith and getting some redemption off his opener. 3 white lights at 140.
Justin did take a hand off. He also has a pretty hefty jump from his opener. See how that goes for him. Oh, easy peasy. He has plenty of room to make another massive jump. 3 white lights for him. Back to Kelly with the top of the lineup here. She went up a 2.5-kilo jump from her second attempt. She will end off her bench with 126 pounds.
And it looks like we have a slight pause over here on platform 1. It looks like we got a jury discussion here, potentially overruling the lift.
Kelly has had a pretty successful day so far. Went 3 for 3 for squats, and she's so far gone 2 for 2 on the bench. Let's see how this lift goes for her. Press, very nice third attempt squat from her.
Wow. That was a nice squat.
Very nice call. He did, I feel like, had a little bit more room in the tank.
Oh, definitely. Great third attempt press there.
Yep.
Bar is loaded on 1.
Emily Grant here on platform 2, 154 pounds, a state and national record attempt at 70 kilos. Very nice third attempt from Emily. She has had a very successful day. She's gone 3 for 3 and squat and 3 for 3 and bench. She has had a spectacular day so far. Jay's gonna go on platform 2, another state record attempt at 159 pounds. Unfortunately, she failed her second bench, so we are redoing it here.
Let's see it, Shay. Come on.
Ooh,
Aw,
just a little gassed
great
in the
fight
second
there.
attempt.
Yeah, it can be really, really difficult to try and come back from a second attempt, and you've already expended that energy.
Oh, yes. Delilah on platform 2. Delilah is going to end her bench with 176 pounds, a 5-kilo jump from her second attempt. She's made 5-kilo jumps all day today in bench.
And we are still discussing the jury over here on platform 1. We will shortly get back to Fernando, but here on platform 2. Come on, Dahlia.
Press, press. Ooh, very nice third attempt for Delilah. We'll just give her 3 white lights. Hillary here with her third bench attempt of the day of 176 pounds. A 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt is a state record attempt here.
Well, we have some downtime here on platform 1. Why don't you guys, if you're in the live stream here, go ahead and sound off. Who are you watching today? Who have you got eyes on?
Push, push, push,
Ooh, come
push.
on.
Ooh. Unfortunately, just got stuck right there in that inch off the chest mark. Hey, Joseph here on platform 2 with 220 pounds, a state record attempt. Unfortunately, he did fail his second bench attempt, but decided to still go up to the 100 kilo mark.
All right, we got a team pilot. Team, I apologize if I say this wrong, Team Kof. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
Very nice. Third attempt here for Joseph. 3 white lights for him.
Way to come back there for Joseph, too.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
But yes, if you could give me a proper pronunciation on that last one there, I would very much appreciate it.
Trip here on platform 2, 231 pounds. Trip has had a very nice day so far. 3 for 3 on squat, and now 2 for 2 on bench. Let's see how this third one goes for him. Push. Ooh, just jumped a little too high here.
Not quite there for Tripp. Definitely topped out at 102 there.
Oh, yeah.
Keo, thank you very much. Team Keo. All right, so we got a Team Pilot fan, we got a Team Keo fan, and we got a Steven fan.
We got Diego here on platform 2 with 292 pounds. A 2.5 kilo jump from his second bench attempt.
So in case you missed it there, Fernando got a no lift on his second attempt bench there, jumping all the way from 127.5 kilos to 142. So directly from 280 to about 314 pounds. That's a huge jump there for Fernando.
Very massive jump. Press. Ooh.
And here on 1, we've got Steven. Steven retaking his opener, 145 kilos, 320 pounds.
Unfortunately, no lift on platform 2. Just got stuck in that 1 inch mark off the chest.
Let's go, Steven. Strong off the chest. Locks it out.
Very nice lift
Ooh,
on 1.
but did he miss the rack command, I wonder?
Let's see.
Judges say, oh, unfortunately, 2 to 1. Going to be a no lift. Got to wait for those commands. But a great press nonetheless, and he's going to come back and get that on his his third. Wow. No fourth attempts here.
Jonah here on platform 2 with a 7.5 kilo jump. He's made pretty big jumps so far in this bench. A state record attempt for him at 308 pounds.
Very good technical bench there, too.
Let's see what judges say. 3 white lights for him.
And here on platform 1, we've got Daniel Hurd, 145 kilos.
Mardell on platform 2. State and national record attempts. He's got 319 pounds on the bar.
Wow. That was fast for Daniel. 10 kilo jump, still moving like he's in the warm-up room.
Mardell's been making 5 kilo jumps all day in bench. Let's see how this lift goes for him. Go.
Great press there.
A nice grinder there from Mardell. Judges say a 2-1 call. The lift is good for him.
Bar is loaded over on 1 for Brandon, taking 150 kilos here.
That's a good way to end Mardell's bench session.
Absolutely.
It'll leave him with a lot of motivation and energy into the deads.
Great press there from Brandon. Slight sticking point, but he drives right through it, and 3 white lights. Up next and taking the same weight, we've got Terrell Howard. Terrell's still at 150 kilos, 330 pounds.
Justin here for his third and final bench attempt today. He's got 330 pounds, my apologies. It is a state and national record attempt, and he will finalize and cap off our bench session.
Here is Terrell. Come on. Oh. Just ran into a wall there off the chest. He's got another attempt. He's going to come back and retake that one. But that will bring us back to the top of the order with Daniel.
A very nice third attempt for Justin. Justin has 3 white lights, a great way to end his bench.
Great third attempt over there on 2.
So that is all for sites A and B on platform 2. We're going to get off the platform, this bench rack, and set up for deads, and then we'll start a 10-minute break.
Just now heading into third attempt benches here on platform 1. We've got Daniel retaking his second at 120 kilos. Let's see it, Daniel. Come on. Very strong off the chest. Not quite there today for Daniel. Going to be a no lift, but great fight. And following Daniel here, we've got Joseph. Joseph, another lifter here, retaking his second attempt, 127.5 kilos, 281 pounds. And head referee Dustin calls bar is loaded. And here comes Joseph. Third attempt press here. Relatively close grip here. Come on. All right. Judges are going to say 3 white lights. Getting some redemption there. I know he missed that one on his second, so that's got to feel great. Following Joseph, we're going to have Ryan Coleman taking the bar to 137.5 kilos or 303 pounds. Let's see it, Ryan. Come on, very strong off the chest. Locks it out. Judges are going to say 3 white lights for Ryan. 303-pound bench presser.
Bar is loaded and set up on platform 2, and we have began the 10 minutes break.
Bar is loaded on 1 here for Ethan. Ethan taking a nice 5-kilo jump from his second here to 140 kilos, 308 pounds. Come on. Oh, he's revving the engine. Drives through it. Wow, what a grind there. 3 white lights. That's a good lift there for Ethan. What a fight. And Ethan is 6 for 6 going into deads here. That's a great feeling to have. Going into deads with a 372.5 kilo subtotal, which if you guys don't know that are watching, a subtotal is the culmination of your highest scored bench press attempt and your highest scored squat attempt. You just add those together, and that's going to be what's called your subtotal. Heading into deadlifts, and then you hit your highest attempt deadlift, you add that together, it's going to give you your total. And right here, we're going to have Fernando retaking a second, 142.5 kilos, 314 here. This is a great bench here for a 82.5 kilo lifter. Making sure he gets nice and set up here. Keep that upper back tight. Get that bar real deep in the palm. Let's do it, Fernando. Very strong pop off the chest, but just can't quite get it into those triceps. It's going to be a no lift there for Fernando. And following Fernando, taking the same weight here, 142.5, we're going to have Eric Valdez. This is a national record attempt here for Eric if successful. Eric is a junior lifter, 16 to 17-year-old age category. So this is very impressive for the young lifter here. 16 to 17 years old, only 181 pounds, 315-pound bench press. Come on. Lock it out, lock it out. Oh. Looks like the bar just drifted a little bit over his face, making it really hard to lock out. Unfortunately, going to be a no lift for him there. So close there.
See, because I mean, usually, because what we've been working with this thing is
That is going to bring us to Stephen Avery, taking 145 kilos, 319 on the bar here. His third attempt bench press. He did miss this on his second attempt. Okay, so Stephen has missed this on his first and second attempt, so he really needs this one here to stay in the meet. Let's see it, Stephen. Come on, Stephen. Get it up. Lock it out. Drive, 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 drive. Yes, a little bit of a sticking point, but I think he got through it without any downward motion, and he did. 3 white lights. Great lift there for Stephen. He is in the meet. On to deadlifts. Back against the wall. It don't matter. Stephen's going to fight through it. And here we have Terrell. Terrell's taking 150 kilos. He did miss this on his second. Let's hope he can come back and get this here. Very technical bench. Needs that bar motionless. And it looks like he may have just lost his upper back a little while waiting on that press command. Going to be a no lift there for Terrell, which will bring us into Brandon Moore. Brandon taking a 2.5 kilo jump from his second. 152 kilos right here. So this is 336 pounds. Brandon, another junior lifter here, 20 to 23 years old. receives the start. Slight sink. Oh. Strong off the chest. Can't quite get it into those triceps to lock out. Going to be a no lift for Brandon. He is 4 for 6 so far going into deads. And here is Keithan. Keithan missed his opener, I believe on a technicality, came back and got it on his second. Now making a 12.5 kilo jump to 152.5 kilos. Come on. Can't quite get it into the lockout there. And rounding out the flight now, we're going to have Daniel Hurd. He is taking 155 kilos, 341 pounds on the bar.
Daniel, 155 kilos, state national record in sets.
Daniel here is seeking the heaviest bench press of the day so far on this platform. Or actually on either platform, it looks like. This will be the heaviest bench press of the day so far, period. Let's see it, Daniel. Got any Daniel fans out there? Oh, wow. Absolutely launched off the chest and locked out smooth. 2-1. Going to be a good lift there. And with that, Daniel secures the heaviest bench press of the day so far.
All right, folks.
And all right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of bench press here. We're going to get this platform broken down, get that bar on the floor for deadlifts, get it loaded up, and we will be back in 10 minutes. Some say the meet does not start until the bar hits the floor, so we will see you for deads. Thank you for watching.
Two, flight A. Leading us off will be Jennifer with 142 kilos. Very nice, fast opener for Jennifer. So unlike bench and squat, deadlift only has one formal call, which is the down command. As you see here with deadlift, there are numerous different forms that work for each individual body. You have sumo, which that's what Maya is doing here. It is a very narrow stance, and hands go outside of the legs. And that was a good lift for Maya. And then you have conventional, which is a wider stance, and the hands go in between the legs. And then you have some stances that are kind of in the middle of both sumo and conventional. Bar is loaded here for Nicole. Nicole's opener is 330 pounds. This here is a good example of a sumo lift. As you can see, the stance is much wider. And her hand placement, as you can see, is in between the legs instead of outside. A very fast pull for Nicole here. Judges give her 3 white lights. As well, we have Nicole coming up right after with 155 kilos, which is 341 pounds. Bar is loaded. Nicole taking her time, making sure she's set up nice and properly. A very fast pull for Nicole. Judges give her 3 white lights. It is a good lift. We have Lauren right after with 160 kilos, which is 352 pounds. Bar is loaded. A very fast pull for Lauren. Judges give her 3 white lights. We are loading up the bar here for Tatiana with 167.5 kilos, 369 pounds. Tatiana is a conventional puller here. You can notice from the closed stance. A very nice pull from Tatiana. Very fast. It is a 2-to-1 call. And it's a good lift. So like Max said earlier on in the session, you only need 2 white lights for it to be a good lift. 177.5 kilos for Brittany here. It is 391 pounds. A very, very fast opener for Brittany. 3 lights for Brittany. We're loading the bar here for Jonathan. Jonathan has 190 kilos, which is 418 pounds. A good pull from Jonathan. Looks like it moved a little slow, but judges award him 3 white lights. It's a good lift. We are loading the bar here for Amanda with 195 kilos or 429 pounds. Amanda bringing the intensity here. Amanda, a very wide sumo lifter. A very, very fast pull for her. Wow. Judges give her 3 white lights. She has plenty of room to go up here. We're loading the bar here for Jared. 230 pounds, or 230 kilos, my apologies. 507 pounds. We just keep getting heavier and heavier here. As you'll notice, and deads, they start to make much bigger jumps here from the first attempt to second attempt to third. The jumps get much bigger. We have finally hit the 1 minute and 30-second mark here on platform 1, so we'll be getting that up and going here soon. Bar is loaded for Jared here. A very nice lift from Jared. Judges award him 3 white lights. Loading the bar up here for Brent. 235 kilos or 518 pounds. We have hit the 5-second mark here on platform 1, so we're getting up and started. A very nice pull from Brent.
All right, and the timer has run out on platform 1. We're just waiting on spotters and loaders and judges to head to the platform, and we'll get started.
A 2-to-1 call for Brent. The lift is good. Loading the bar for Elijah here. Elijah has 240 kilos or 530 pounds. It is the heaviest deadlift we've seen.
And in case you guys are wondering how many pieces of pizza you can eat during a 10-minute break, the answer is 4.
No way.
Yep.
That's crazy.
You got to double stack them. There's a technique.
There's a technique?
There's a technique. You double stack them and you just go to town.
Okay, period.
Yep. And during these meets, you know, it's all about time management. And as a power lifter, you got to get those calories in.
I might be lucky if I even get 1 down.
Yeah. It's hard work.
Oh, yeah. Bar is loaded for Elijah here. And we are up and going on platform 1. A very fast pull for Elijah.
Great sumo pull there.
Oh, yes.
Very patient.
2-1 call. Elijah has a good lift.
All right, and I do see your comment, Coach Rocket. Daniel Hurd fan. Love to see it. Got to give recognition where recognition is due. All right, and getting us kicked off here is Peggy Alderson on platform 1. 102.5 kilos. Going to be a good lift.
Unfortunately, Brent has decided to pull the rest of his deads. So he is done for today. Ended off his day with 235 kilos.
I wonder if there might have been an injury or something on that.
I'm not sure. It was a very good pull, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, unfortunately, he pulled all the rest of his deads for today. However, we do have Jennifer here on platform 2 with 336 pounds. A very nice lift for her. Three white lights for her.
Here we have Linda Franklin picking her opener deadlift here, 137.5 kilos, pardon.
Maya here on platform 2 doing the same weights as Jennifer with 336 pounds.
It's going to be a good lift there for Linda. Be the opener.
A nice consistent moving pace for Maya. 3 white lights for her.
And here comes Shelly Walker. She's taking 142.5 kilos for her opener. 314 pounds here.
Loading the bar here for Nicole. She's getting 369 pounds.
Good lift there for Shelly. 3 white lights. And up next, taking the same weight, we're going to have Stacy Davis.
A very fast second attempt for Nicole. She has still plenty of wiggle room here. A 2-1 call. It's a good lift.
Here is Stacy. Very strong pull there. Wearing the fighter quit singlet. Love to see that. And so this is going to be just off screen for you guys, but we are loading up the mono on the middle platform here, getting ready for the prime time session coming up next. Very exciting stuff going down.
Lauren on platform
Come on,
2 with 380.
Come on.
Lock it out, babe.
Looks to be a good lift.
Looks like a good lift. Let's see what judges say.
Might
2-1.
Could have been supporting on the thighs potentially.
She will have another attempt at it, though. Tatiana on platform 2. A state record attempt with 385 pounds.
Here we have Jen Havard, 150 kilos. Smooth opener there. Nice and controlled. 3 white lights. Up next here, we're going to have Jeanette.
Very nice pull for Tatiana. Judges give her 3 white lights. Very ecstatic.
152.5 on the bar for Jeanette.
Oh, that moves really fast on platform 1.
Oh, yeah. 3 white lights. Set herself up nicely for a second and third attempt.
Nicole here for her second attempt on deads. 402 pounds. She has made a very hefty jump from her first to her second attempt. Appears to be a 32.5 kilo jump. That is very, very impressive.
And here up next, we're going to have Stella on platform 1. Stella's taking the bar to 155 kilos, 341 pounds.
Nicole bringing the intensity. It's going to be a big pull for her. 32.5 kilos is crazy.
Come on.
Pull, 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 lock it.
Oh, could you get the hips through?
Lock it out, lock it out, lock it out. Yes, she got it. Let's see what judges have to say about that.
Come on, judges.
3 white lights.
3 whites and a victory screech at top.
Coach Bama is definitely proud of that one. That is amazing.
And that was a good lift for Stella on 1 there.
A very wonderful day to end Nicole's day. Tears of joy for sure.
Up next on 1 here, we're going to have Amanda Garrison. Amanda is opening with 156 kilos. This is a state record attempt here. Looks to be an easy opener. 3 white lights. And a state record there for Amanda. Following Amanda, we're going to have Jillian. Jillian's taking the bar to 172.5. It's going to be 380 here.
Cleaning up the platform here and getting us reset up for Brittany. Brittany has 413 pounds. Another pretty hefty jump. Right around 10 kilo jump. And Nicole did decide to scratch her 3rd attempt. That will be all for her today. She had a wonderful show out. Her and Bama definitely breezed through today's competition.
Look at the deltoids here on Jillian. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Strong pull. 3 white lights.
We are ready here for Brittany.
Getting that bar cleaned off here on platform 1, and then we're going to have George LaCava coming up to 185 kilos, 408 pounds for his opener. Brittany on platform 2, 187.5. Oh, wow.
Oh, a very fast 2nd attempt for Brittany. Judges give her 3 white lights.
And George with a smooth pull. 3 white lights.
Getting platform set up for Jonathan Lowe here. 229 pounds on the bar. Jonathan made a 5 kilo jump from his opener.
And here comes Joe Hayes. Joe here taking a state and national record attempt.
Moved a little slow, but Jonathan was able to get it nice and locked out. Judges give him 3 white lights.
Wow, and that's a smooth opener there for Joe at 200 kilos and a state and national record. And with that, rounds out opener dead. It's going to take us right back to the top of the order with Peggy Alderson, 107.5 kilos.
Bar is loaded for Amanda. It is a state and national record attempt. 464 pounds on the bar. That is quite impressive. She's definitely bringing the intensity for this one. Oh, very, very
Easy
fast
pull.
off the floor. She has plenty of wiggle room here.
Let's go, Peggy. Easy lift there for Peggy. Representing Powerhouse. 3 white lights.
Getting the platform set up here for Jared, my apologies. 551 pounds on the bar. He has also made quite a hefty jump from his opener, over 20 kilo jumps. That's quite crazy.
And here on platform 1, we've got Shelly Walker taking a 150 kilos here. 330 pounds. Let's go, Shelly.
Pull, 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 pull. A little slow off the ground, but Jared was able to get it locked out. Let's see what judges have to say. Unfortunately, a no lift.
It's a good lift there for Peggy on 1. I believe that, was that Jared over there?
Yep,
Gerard. Okay, I think Gerard may have had some supporting on the thighs on that lift, it looked like.
that's what it looks like, yeah. We've got Elijah here pulling the same weight, 551 pounds.
10 seconds here on platform 1 for Shelly. Looks to be a little bit of technical difficulty here on 1. Platform 2, we got Elijah. Come on.
Pull, pull, pull. Was able to get it locked out.
A little bit of weirdness off the floor, but he gets it up regardless.
White lights for him.
And on platform 1 here, we have Stacy Davis. Fight or quit singlet, and I don't think she's going to quit here, guys.
Maya here on platform 2 with 347 pounds. This will be her last lift of today. She's made a 5-kilo jump from her second attempt.
It was a great pull there for Stacy. And following her is going to be Linda Franklin, just taking the same weight here, 150. Linda here attempting a state and national record here.
Oh, unfortunately, it was a no good lift. But in today in smiles though.
Come on, Linda. Nice lockout.
Jennifer right after her with 160 kilos, 352 pounds.
It's going to be 3 white lights on platform 1 for Linda there. And that takes us to Stella. Stella Miskovich here. 160 kilos, 352 pounds. Let's see it, Stella.
Pull, pull, pull.
It's a state record here for Stella.
Lock it, lock it. Ooh. Let's see what judges have to say. Moved a little slow off the ground. Was able to manage to get it locked out. 3 white lights for her.
Stella with a clean pull on 1, 3 white lights, and she is happy about it. I'll bet Stella will go 165 for her third, based on the speed of that.
Getting the bar loaded up for Lauren. Lauren's redoing her second attempt at 172.5 kilos, 380 pounds.
Stella is going to go ahead and load 165 for her third. Here we have Jeanette, 163 kilos. It's a state record. Come on, Team Keo. Judges are going to say 3 white lights. And another state record there for Jeanette.
Ooh. Unfortunately, couldn't get that locked out though.
Up next here, we've got Amanda. Amanda Garrison with a state record attempt, 165.
Nicole here on platform 2 with 392 pounds. It is a state record attempt. She is making a pretty decent jump from her second attempt. So let's see how this one moves.
Let's see it, Amanda. Very strong pull. Judges are going to say 3 white lights and a good lift.
Pull, 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 pull.
Come on.
Let's go lock it
Come
out.
on, Nicole. Oh. Great fight, but when you know you're stuck, you know it.
Unfortunately, it wasn't no lift though, but it was a great fight, a nice grind for her. Way to go out strong with her third dead. We have Tatiana here on platform 2 with 402 pounds.
Here on platform 1, we've got Jen. Same weight, 165 kilos. Come on, Jen. Gets the hips through. Locks it out. Judges say. Judges say.
Having some minor technical difficulties here on platform 2. Okay, bar is officially loaded. Can't see it from at home, but Tatiana is getting really pumped up using that ammonia salt here. Gonna be a big pull for her. Let's see how she does. Bring in the intensity for this one.
I believe that is going to be a good lift for Jen there.
Very, very nice lift. Wow, good grind for her. Let's see what judges give her. 3 white lights for her. Ended her day off. Super ecstatic for Tatiana. Tatiana has had a phenomenal day so far. She's gone 9, 4, and 9. Successful in all of her lifts for today.
Let's see it, Brittany. She had a very smooth second attempt.
Oh, yeah.
Another 5 kilos here. Should be no problem. And it
Lock
is
it,
not.
lock it.
We're on platform 1. We've got Jillian Marvel. Or this is Jen, I apologize. I recognize those deltoids. Come on, Jen. Oh, wow. Very good lockout there.
Yeah, very strong lift for her. Bar is loaded for Jonathan Lowe.
Judges are going to say 3 white lights, or 3 thumbs up, rather. Regardless, that's a good lift.
Jonathan has 440 pounds. This will be his final lift for today. Very nice. He was super ecstatic about that one. Let's see what judges have to say. It is unfortunately a no good lift, 2 to 1. I'm not sure what that call was.
Oh, so it looks like they called him for not controlling the bar there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I heard on the announcer there. Looks like he may have dropped the bar when he got close to the ground there. Got to control that bar the entire way down. We're just getting some technical things cleaned up here on platform 1.
Amanda here on platform 2, a state and national record attempt. 485 pounds.
That is a huge pull for Amanda there.
Oh, yeah. 3 white lights. That's quite impressive.
484, wow.
Good way to end off her day for sure.
Absolutely. Nearly a 500-pound pull at 165. It's incredible. All right, it looks like we're finally moving here on platform 1. We're going to have Jillian Marvel up next, taking 185 kilos, 408 pounds.
Elijah on platform 2 made a 5-kilo jump from his second attempt. He has 562 pounds on the bar.
Okay, so we are now loading the bar for George LaCava. He's taking 200 kilos, 440 pounds on platform 1. Here we go, Elijah.
Pull, 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 pull. Let's get the lockout. Let's see what judges have to say about that.
Looks
3 white
good, and
lights.
it is.
Elijah is extremely happy about that one. He's had a phenomenal day, 9 for 9 for the day. Great way to end off his day.
Here comes George. Very smooth second attempt there.
Bar is loaded for Jared. 573 pounds.
And that looks to be a good lift there for George. And it is.
Jared nice and composed here. Jared unfortunately failed his second attempt dead, but still managed to go up 10 kilos from his second dead.
He just needs to stand up here, make sure he's not supporting that bar on the thighs.
Pull, 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 pull.
Can he get the hips through?
Pull. Pull.
Not quite there today.
Just a little too heavy of a jump. Unfortunately, the lift was no good. And that will be it for the Flight A. Congratulations to all lifters.
And on platform 1 here, we're going to have Joe Hayes here rounding out deadlifts, rounding out second attempt deadlifts with 220 kilos, 485.
Bar is loaded for Shay here. She'll lead us off with 281 pounds.
And that looks to be a good lift for Joe, 3 white lights. I want to see Joe pull 500 today. That would be very nice. Be another 10 kilos, 507. Or if he wanted to play it safe and go 227. Oh, and he does not. He goes 232 and a half. So going for, I believe that is 512, roughly.
Bar is loaded for Shay.
And that is going to bring us back to the top of the order for third attempt deads here with Peggy Alderson.
Some minor technical difficulties on platform 2.
All right, here comes Peggy, 253 on the bar. Her last lift of the day. Wow. That is a good lift there for Peggy. Representing Powerhouse. And I believe she still had some kilos left in the tank there, folks.
I believe we have a questioning at the jury table about one of the previous lifts. So once that is completed, we will continue on with Flight B.
Next up here on platform 1, we're going to have Stacy Davis with 152 and a half, 336 in freedom units. This is a state record attempt here for Stacy Davis out of Primal Instinct. Fighter quit singlet here, and like I said before, she's not quitting, folks. Come on. Good pull there for Stacy. Definitely some kilos to spare. 3 white lights. Way to finish the day.
I believe we're still waiting on the jury table here on platform 2.
Next up here on platform 1, we've got Shelly Walker, 160 kilos. Here she is, Shelly Walker, third attempt deadlift. Make it yours, come on.
Pull, 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 pull.
Yes, revs the engine, locks it out.
A nice grinder for her.
Oh, yeah. 2 to 1, that's going to be a good lift. 2 white lights is all you need, guys. And with that, it's going to bring us to Linda Franklin, 162.5 kilos, bringing us up to 358, I believe. I think that is 358 pounds. And it is.
Still waiting on the jury table here on platform 2.
This is going to be a state and national record attempt here for Linda. Come on, Linda. Stay with it, keep fighting. Keep fighting. Locks it out. Looks good to me. Judges say 3 white lights. That's a good lift. She's happy.
Okay, we are back in action here on platform 2. We had Shay with 281 pounds. A very nice opener for her. Judges give her 3 white lights.
Up next here, we're going to have Stella Miskovich. 165 kilos, 362 pounds. Another state record here.
Bar is loaded on platform 2 for Kelly. She's opening up with 308 pounds. Quite impressive.
Let's go, Stella. Blocks it out. Come on.
Keep in mind,
Very strong pull.
Kelly is only 16, 17 years old and pulling
2 to 1.
300 pounds. That is quite impressive.
That is incredible.
Very fast opener for her. She has a lot more room in the tank. 41 pounds, a state record attempt.
Here comes Jen on
41 pounds, a state record attempt.
Here comes Jen on platform 1, 170 kilos, 374 pounds. Let's see it, Jen. This is a huge pull right here. Jen, a 60-kilo lifter, 132 pounds. Come on. Locks it out.
Very nice lift for Joseph. Let's see what judges give her.
3 white lights for Jen.
Good lifts on both platforms.
Pulling next, we're going to have Amanda. Amanda coming up to 172.5 for a state record attempt, 380 pounds.
Hillary approaching the platform. She's got 352 pounds on the bar here. Very good lockout. Let's see what judges give her.
And here comes Amanda on 1. Again, this is a state record attempt, and an easy one at that. 3 white lights for Amanda. Great pull. So a fun fact about Amanda there, she's actually the only lifter in this flight to secure a 3rd attempt bench, despite missing her first 2 attempts. And here we've got Jillian.
Up here on platform 2 with 407 pounds. Keep in mind, he is only 16, 17 years old as well.
Jillian here taking 425 pounds. Come on. Drives it up. Great pull there.
Very fast pull for Trip.
Going to be 3 whites on platform 1 and 3 on platform 2 as well.
Diego on platform 2 is 473 pounds.
Spotters and loaders getting that bar cleaned off here for George. George taking a 10-kilo jump here to 210. So this will be 463 pounds.
A very fast opener for Diego. Judges give him 3 white lights.
Let's see it, George. Yes. Smooth pull, and I feel like all of his deadlifts kind of looked about the same speed. And it's going to be 3 white lights and a good lift there for George.
Bar is quickly loaded here for Jonah.
That was a state and national record there for George, 210 kilos. Great job, George.
Another state record over here for platform 2, 473 pounds on the bar.
And rounding out Flight A deadlifts here on platform 1, we've got Joe Hayes. Joe taking 232 and a half. This is 512 and a national record attempt here for the Masters lifter. Come on, Joe. Drive. Oh, might have just been a little bit too big of a jump today for George, or for Joe, I apologize.
Hey,
Shakes the
very
hand.
fast opener for Jonah.
And what a class act there for George, or for Joe, I'm sorry. Joe shaking the hand of all the spotters and loaders, showing his appreciation for them doing their job and keeping everybody safe. Love to see that.
Yeah, our spotters and loaders, give them major props what they're doing, keeping this meet going at a very, very fast pace and keeping all of our lifters nice and safe. Justin here on platform 2 with 508 pounds. It is a national record attempt here.
Justin. Wow.
Very fast. 3 white lights for him.
And getting Flight B here started on platform 1, we've got Joseph starting us off 200 kilos, 440 pounds.
Mardell on platform 2 with 540 pounds.
Easy opener there for Joseph.
You've got 35 seconds.
Mardell's had a phenomenal day so far. Very fast opener.
Here's Daniel. Easy opener on platform 1 there. 202 and a half. Next up here, we're going to have Daniel. We're going to go from Daniel to Daniel. Daniel Ardelane. Here, 205 on the bar, 451.
Back at the top with Shay here, leading off with 308 pounds. Shay is also representing Bonvic strength.
Slow eccentric there for Daniel and 3 white lights. It's going to be a good lift.
Very nice pull for her. The nod of approval. She's pretty proud of that lift.
Next up here on 1, we're going to have Terrell Howard, 217 and a half. Going to be 479 on the bar here.
Bar is loaded here for Kelly. Kelly has made a 10-kilo jump from her opener. Taking as much time as she needs. Make sure she's locked in and nice and ready for this lift.
Smooth opener there for Terrell.
Pull, pull, pull. Very nice. The smile tells you all. A little slow off the ground, but judges give her 3 white lights.
3 whites on 1 and 3 whites on 2. Love to see it.
Emily Grant on platform 2. with 152.5 kilos.
Come on, Emily. Nice lockout. Here on platform 1, we've got Fernando, 225.
That is a new state and national record for Emily.
Fernando pulling 225, and that's not pounds, guys. That's kilograms, and that's going to be 496 pounds. Whole lot of weight on the bar, just shy of 500. Come on, Fernando. Very explosive. Nice, easy opener. 3 white lights.
Hey, Joseph here on platform 2 made a pretty decent jump from his last opener. He was able to get that up nice and easy. Judges give him 3 white lights.
Here we have Ryan. Easy opener there. 230 kilos, 507 on the bar. And warrants 3 white lights.
Hillary here on platform 2 with 67.5 kilos or 369 pounds. Nice, easy pull. Was able to lock it out with ease. 3 white lights here for Hillary.
We have Steven on platform 1. Nice, easy opener. 232 and a half. 3 white lights for Steven.
Delilah on platform 2 makes a 10-kilo jump from her last opener. He has 418 pounds on the bar here.
Come on, Dahlia.
Three white lights for her.
Approaching the platform here on platform 1, we've got Eric Valdez. He's taking 245 here. Right at about 540 pounds. Proved little resistance.
Tripp on platform 2 with 446 pounds. A pretty hefty jump from his first attempt. Let's see how he does. Oh, nice and easy. He's got plenty of gas left in the tank.
It's going to be a good lift there for Eric on 1. For those of you in the live stream right now, if you could just send a little message in the chat if the audio is ahead of the video. Trying to get some things ironed out here on the technical side.
Jonah on platform 2.
Because we definitely don't want to be spoiling any of these lifts here for you guys.
Oh yeah, that would be terrible.
Yep.
A 15-kilo jump here for Jonah. 507 pounds on the bar. It is a state record attempt here.
Brandon Moore here on platform 1. Yes, we get the privilege of watching it here in person, but we definitely don't want to spoil any of the fun for you guys at home.
Very easy lift for Jonah. Definitely plenty of room in the tank.
Ooh, a little bit of a sticky lockout there for Brandon. Let's see what the judges have to say. It's going to go 2-1 and remain a good lift there for Brandon.
Bar was quickly changed out. And we've got Diego opening with his second attempt at 512 pounds.
Diego's a strong dude here.
Oh, yeah. 15-kilo jump.
Young lad here, only 181 pounds.
Oh, yeah. And only 18, 19 years old.
Ooh, and he looks like he might have slipped his hook grip there.
Ooh.
That's not a fun one to lose.
Probably looks like it didn't feel well either.
Easy opener there for Keith, and
Let's see if he reattempts that.
it's going to be a good lift there for Keith and on 1.
No, Diego decides to go up from his Failed second attempt.
It's a bold move there.
Oh, yes, for sure. He was just not happy with that weight. Justin on platform 2, getting the bar ready for him. He's got 523 pounds on the bar here. Justin's had a pretty phenomenal day so far. Only missed one squat out of the day, but has definitely ironed out the rest of his day.
And Keithan there on platform 1 is going to go from a 255 opener to 272.5. That will be the first 600-pound lift of the day.
Oh, yeah. That's phenomenal.
That is great to see. Here we have Ethan, 265.
Justin, nice, easy pull.
584 on the bar here.
A 2-to-1 call. The lift is good.
Very solid opener there on 1, and it's going to be 3 white lights for Ethan.
Oh, wow. That's an opener for him. That was really quick. Getting the bar loaded here for Mardell. His second attempt is a national record. 573 pounds.
Thank you to Coach Rocket for responding there. Remember, your guys' feedback helps us keep the production as good as possible so we can iron out anything that we might need to as we go along here.
Mardell is supporting Solid, the brand.
It's a cool name there, Solid the brand.
Yeah,
I bet it's a solid brand.
I bet you it is.
Here on platform 1, we're back at the top of the order. Daniel.
Very nice lift for Mardell. 3 white lights, national record for him.
A little bit of a shake at the top there for Daniel, but he locks it out, and the judges say that it is a good lift, 2-to-1. Only a red light from the head judge there.
We are officially on third attempt deads here on platform 2 for flight B. Shay is going to end off her day with 319 pounds, a state record. Like I said earlier, she is representing Bonnevik Strength. So let's see if she has the strength to cap off her deads today.
And up next here on platform 1, we've got Joseph. 15-kilo jump off his opener.
Oh, ooh, just,
Great fight there for Shay.
yeah, just wasn't able to break the ground on that one.
Come on, Joseph. Sets his hook grip.
Kelly on platform 2, a state and national record attempt.
Very controlled second there.
She's got 336 pounds on the bar. Keep in mind, she's only 16, 17 years old, folks.
Wow.
Quite impressive.
And for those of you watching Joseph there on platform 1, you'll notice he has that double overhand grip. So that is not necessarily just a straight double overhand. What he's actually doing is wrapping his thumbs around the bar and using his first 2 fingers to grip that thumb. So all of the weight of the bar is actually sitting on that thumb joint. But because of the weight of the bar and the grasping of the other fingers, creates a lock. This is called a hook grip.
Ooh, Kelly went all out for that one. Just was not a successful lift.
It's a great fight there, though.
Oh, yeah. Emily Grant has had a spectacular day so far. She is 8 for 9.
Daniel.
Top off her day with 160 kilos, 352 pounds.
Gonna
Super
be
ecstatic.
Absolutely. That's going to be 3 white lights on platform 1 for Daniel at 217.5. Emily has got to be the most colorful lifter I've seen of the day, from the hair to the outfit to the socks.
Oh, I love her vibes.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
digging it. Wasn't able to break the ground on that one. I'm not going to lie, though. Emily Grant did grant us the opportunity to see her amazing lifts.
Absolutely, she did. Strength and style.
Oh, absolutely. She'll be one to remember, that's for sure.
Definitely. And here on platform 1, we've got Terrell Howard, 225 kilos.
Calorie heater here. She's starting to heat up with us now. 172.5 kilos here.
Not quite there for Terrell. Failed just off the ground, potentially on grip.
Was able to lock it out. Let's go. Let's see what judges gave her. 3 white lights.
And that was a heater.
That was indeed able to top off her day. All smiles from her. A Joseph next. His third and final deadlift attempt is 385 pounds.
Let's see it, Joseph.
Pull, 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 pull. Wasn't able to get it locked out.
Platform 1 here, we've got Fernando, 240 kilos.
I'm no teacher, but I do think I'd give a Jonathan, a Joseph, a plus for the day.
There you go. A+ for effort there.
Oh, yeah.
Fernando. Locks in his grip. Come on. A little bit of a shaky. Oh.
Oh, was not happy about that pull.
No, definitely not. Great fight there.
Oh, pull, 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 pull.
Come on.
Nice pull on platform 2. Let's see what they give her. 3 white lights. She is super ecstatic.
That was a great pull there. Perfect way to round off the day.
Oh, yeah, she has had a phenomenal day.
All right, and on platform 1 now we've got Stephen Avery coming up to 247.5 kilos.
Getting this bar cleaned off for Trip here on platform 2. A national attempt to end off his day with 464 pounds.
Let's go, Stephen. Come on, Stephen. Lines it out at the top.
Very nice lift for Trip.
2-1 and a good lift on 2.
Oh, yeah, 2-1. Not going to lie, Trip took us on a heck of experience. It's been a wonderful trip with him.
And that was going to be a good lift there for Steven. A little bit of a shake, but he remains in position and locks it out. Up next on platform 1, we're going to have Ryan Coleman.
Diego on platform 2 getting set up for his 523-pound pull to end off his day.
Another smooth pull there on 1 for Ryan.
Oh, ooh. Still that hands. Just wasn't able to get that locked around. Slipped right out.
Yeah, and once you lose that hook grip one time, it's really hard to get it back, you know.
Oh, yeah. Not a hook grip myself, but it seems pretty difficult to maintain.
I am a self-proclaimed hook grip veteran. I no longer do it, but I did for many years, and I can say that once you have a slip and you really tear that callus, it's extremely difficult to get it built back up.
Ooh. Mardell's going to top us off for the day.
Come on, Eric.
The final lift here on platform 2 is 600 pounds. This is the only 600 pound we've seen all day. It is a national record attempt.
If you guys are still watching there in the live stream, let me see you comment 600 for this 600-pound pull. 601 to be exact. Come on, Mordell.
Let's do this.
And I'm not joking, guys. If you're still watching, let's see it. 601. Come on. Come on. Oh,
Ooh.
great fight.
Good
Looks like he got
fight.
pitched a little bit forward there.
Solid the brand, but Mardell did indeed have a solid day today. Went 8
Absolutely.
for 9.
No doubt. Here comes Brandon Moore on platform 1, 262.5.
And that is all on platform 2. That will cut it off for all the lifts for this PM session. We still have a couple more lifters here on platform 1.
Judges are going to say that is a good lift there for Brandon. Brandon very shaky at lockout, but manages to make it work and get it locked out. Wonder where he'll go for that third attempt. Personally, I would give him about 265, maybe 267 and a half. Depends all upon how he's feeling really between the two. Here we're going to have Keith Malone Jr., 272 and a half. This is 600 pounds. Can he be the first man to pull 600 pounds of the meet so far?
Oh, yes.
Yes, he
With
is.
ease.
Very clearly a second attempt. He's going to jump from there.
Oh, yeah. Plenty left in the tank.
Good lift for Keith. And it appears that Brandon is also going to put in his third attempt at 272 and a half, so that is also 601. Obviously a very big milestone number there. I mean, who doesn't want to pull 600 pounds? And Keithan went ahead and put in his third attempt. He's going to go 290, so jumping all the way up to 650 for his third. I think it's definitely within the cards. It's going to be a fight for him, but I think it's definitely within his possibilities for today, especially on this national stage. This awesome crowd behind him. And here comes Ethan, last lifter in the flight here, as far as second attempts go. 282 and a half here. Ethan, very strong hips, a wide squatter, a wide sumo puller. Pulling that slack. Come on. Yes. Wow. Wowza, guys. Gonna go ahead and give him. That's a good lift. And that brings us back to the top of the order. Starting off third attempts, we've got Daniel taking 222.5 kilos, 490 pounds. This is Daniel's last lift of the day here, folks. Everybody in the crowd wants to see him get this. 490. Come on. Oh, just got forward. Not quite there today. But he shakes his head and smiles. Great day nonetheless. Great learning experience. And that will take us to Joseph, taking the same weight here, 490.
I'm not going to lie. Looking at Joseph's numbers, Joseph Lotto has definitely put up a lot of good numbers, if I had to say.
Absolutely. I'm glad you said that because I said I wasn't going to make that pun anymore, so can't say it was me on that one.
Oh, it was me.
Let's go, Joseph. That double overhand hook grip I was just talking about. Come on, Joseph. Pulls the slack. Drives. Oh, can't quite break the floor on that one. Gonna be a no lift. And up next here, we've got Terrell taking 225 kilos, retaking his second attempt here. So this is 496, just shy of that 500-pound mark.
All right. Bar is loaded for Terrell. All right, Terrell.
Let's see it, Terrell.
Yeah. Come on, Terrell.
Drive. Oh, just breaks the floor. Doesn't have it. Shaking the hand of his head spotter and loader there, as well as the referees. What a class act right there. Absolutely love to see that. Great sportsmanship. And the bar is loaded here for Daniel Hurd.
He has made a very large jump from his second attempt.
Yes, he is. A nice 12.5 kilo jump here from his second to his third. 507 pounds on the bar. Sumo puller hook grip. Come on. Yes.
Yes.
Give it to him, judges. Come on. And here's why I say that. That is a good lift there for Daniel to cap off a 9.49 day at the national stage. That is just absolutely phenomenal. Finishing off his day with a 500-plus pound deadlift, 9 for 9. Shaking the hands of the judges. Class act, great day.
I don't know about you, Max, but Daniel will definitely be heard of after this event.
Absolutely. Yes, he will. I have definitely heard of him at this point now.
Oh, yes.
And here comes Fernando, retaking his second attempt here at 240 kilos. This is going to be 530 pounds. Can he execute here?
Definitely bringing the intensity here on platform 1.
Absolutely. Fernando, a very hyped, very intense lifter on all lifts. Don't get in your head. Come on. 3 seconds. Oh, just not there today.
Mentally, you can tell he's definitely in his head about that one.
Absolutely. He started to go, and I think he may have doubted himself a little bit on the first time he set up. Maybe he didn't get his hands quite where he wanted them. But what a learning experience there for Fernando.
He should definitely not beat himself up. It's been a pretty decent day for him.
Oh, very good day. Absolutely. Here comes Stephen Avery. I know we got some Stephen fans in here. He's going to pull 250 here, 551. Sets his grip. Pulls that slack. Come on. Drive to the knees.
Pull.
And he locks it out.
Yes. Let's see what judges give him here.
Come on, judges. That's a good lift for Steven.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Great way to top off his day.
Absolutely. That one was for the Steven fans in the live stream there and the ones watching at home, as well as the ones here in the crowd. And next up, we're going to have Ryan Kuhlman, 257.5 kilos on the bar. Ryan having a phenomenal day. Very technical lifter. All of his attempts seem to move very easily. Come on, position's good. Yes. Yes, and the crowd goes nuts. That is a good lift and another 949 performance. Ryan Kuhlman, what a day. Absolutely amazing. Getting his gear checked right quick for that state record. Love to see it. Congratulations, Ryan. On behalf of all of us at Powerlifting United. Here is Eric Valdez, 260 kilos, 573 on the bar. Come on. Oh, just broke the floor on that one. And I think he just left it all out there on the table on his second attempt. Not really much room to go from there.
Oh, yeah, that 10-kilo jump just kind of got him.
Definitely. All right, guys, that's going to bring us right back over the 600-pound mark. We've got 601 for Brandon Moore. 1 pound more than 600 pounds. Here we go, Brandon. Get mentally prepared.
Taking his time here. Make sure you're
Absolutely.
getting properly set up.
All right. Let's go, come on.
Let's go, Brandon. We need more power than the last one here. Hits through.
Yeah.
Locks it.
He had a lot more in the tank.
Yes, he did. What did the judges say?
3 white lights for him.
That is a good lift. And a successful 600-pound pull for Brandon.
I believe he's been the only one to pull 600 today. Has he not?
Brandon pulled it, I believe. No, we had Keithan pull it first. He was the first one to pull it on his second attempt. All right, and that brings us to Keithan. Speaking of Keithan, the first man to pull 600 pounds today. Now taking the bar up to 280.
I think he's had one of the biggest deadlifts here today.
Come on, Brandon, lock it out, lock it out.
Lock it.
Lock it out with those shoulders back.
I think he's got it.
Yes.
He's got it all right. Look at that
Nice smile.
smile.
Yep. That's a good lift. What a day. He is hyped about that one.
Super excited.
Showing his appreciation for the spotters and loaders there. And that brings us to the last pull of the PM session here. Powerlifting United National Championships, the first annual. We've got Ethan Memming here, 290 kilos on the bar. This is 650 pounds. If successful, will be the heaviest pull of the day. But you know what? Even if not successful, his second attempt at 282 secures the heaviest pull of the day. So this is just icing on the cake right here. Let's go, Ethan. Only 7.5 kilos off of his second, which was very easy. I shouldn't say easy, but very smooth. Position's good. Hip through. Locks it out. What do the judges say?
In his day.
That's a good lift for... That is a good lift there. Good lift for Keithan. All right. Securing the heaviest deadlift of the day. And ladies and gentlemen, with that is going to round out the PM session of the Powerlifting United National Championships. We are going to get this platform broken down and get it set up for the primetime session. We will see you at,
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Yes, start time. So stick with us, and we will see you again shortly. Thank you for tuning in.